Hi, Ray. How are you doing, sweetheart? It is so good to hear from you again. You already know how this process works. I already cleansed the cards already, and I got your questions already. Okay, so we're gonna pull a couple cards first and see what's going on. Okay, hope everything is going okay with you. And I got some new oracle cards too. I'll pull from that deck too before the reading is over. It okay. Ancestor spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray right now. What is it that she needs to know? One at a time, spirit. Thank you. Ancestor spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray right now. What is it that she needs to know for January 2021? Thank you. All right, sweetie. The first card that came out is the Eight of Pentacles. So definitely you have been working on yourself. You have been working to try to get more money. You do know that Pentacles does represent money and prosperity, and it does show that you have been working on yourself. I know one of your questions was, how is your money, going to be for like the remainder of this year? And I see around springtime, only because you see in the background of this card how you can tell it's springtime. Like around April, I really see that your finances will get better. But right now, it seemed like maybe you have like lost an income from someone being around you, or it could just have been a person that was around you that you were spending a lot more money on. So now that you see if you cut these certain people out of your life, that you'll have more money or something like that. But this is just the first card, so we're gonna pull a couple more, okay? And let's just see. Ancestor spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, sweetie, here it goes. The Queen of Wands is the second card, okay? So you definitely are getting tired of people being around you that may serve you no good. As you can see, this black cat in this card. It's someone that has been around you that may have been deceptive in the past. I feel that this is past energy. I don't think it's present or future. And I think that now that you realize who this person was, it could have been that they were younger than you, or they just were more immature at this time. And it's maybe some things that you just had got over with, and like now you're just like sitting on your throne, and you want letting making sure that people, you're communicating to people on how you feel, and that you mean what you say and you say what you mean. Okay, that's definitely the energy, past energy that you was in. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. Ancestor spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. Ancestor spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. All right, sweetie. The next card that came out is the Ten of Pentacles. So definitely money. You're to both out of these three cards, you have money cards. So this is definitely what's on your mind. And the next person that comes into your life, you definitely would want them to be more independent. That way, I think in the past you may have dealt with someone that maybe you were the one that was taking care of everything or taking care of this person. And I think now that they are not no longer in your life, I feel that maybe now you'll see your finances turn around. I always tell people, when it's negative energy around you, the first thing that's going to let you know is your finances. The universe always has a way of letting us see what type of negative energy is around us when our finances, start, when we just start having money problems, okay? Ancestor spirit guys, give me a card for the energy around Ray. Thank you, spirit. Ancestor spirit guys, thank you. Next card that came out is the King of Pentacles. You are pulling all money cards. Money is like the first thing that's on your mind. Um, and I see that your finances is going to be a lot better this year. It won't be a long time, but even in my notes when I was meditating on your energy earlier, you do have to watch your money, and you have to watch what you spend your money on. In the next 6 months, I will come up with like some type of budget or something to budget out your money, because you may, like around March or April, have like an extra income that may come in through a severance package through your job, or through and type of inheritance or something like that. It could be something that might be through a will, but it's some money that's going to be somewhere that you're going to get all at one lump sum out all at one time. It won't be over, like something monthly. No, you're going to get it all at one time. And that is why you need to watch when that happens on what you spend your money on, okay? So that way you can make your finances last and make them work for you, okay? Ancestor spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. Next card that came out is the High Priestess. And this is definitely you right now. You're feeling like, you know, your eyes have been opened up to a lot. The high priestess is the all-knowing. I always pull the high priestess card because the high priestess card is just like, you know what you want, you know the things in life that you need to do, but certain situations and certain people stops or slows down that process if you get into that point. Okay, so just be aware of that, the energy that's around you, and always follow your first mind and your intuition. Okay, ancestor spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. Oops, thank you. Two cards just popped out. I'll take them. Next card that came out is the King of Swords. You're definitely cutting out a lot of people and situations out of your life right now that you are just tired of, that you're no longer interested in. You're no longer entertaining the thought of any of that anymore. You are just over it. It's like you kind of feel like, you know what, if I'm going to be single, if I'm going to be by myself, you'll rather have that than just dealing with somebody just for the sake of having someone. You'll rather just be alone. Okay, and I do pick up that energy, but don't never give up on love. I tell my clients all the time, don't give up on finding love, because that's what we all want, ultimately in the end. Okay, two cards came out. The second card that came out was the Six of Pentacles. So it's definitely someone that you want to give and take. You maybe like gifts, or you may see this person for an anniversary or a birthday or something like that. But I do see that this person may have been dependent on you at one time, even if they may still be. But I see that basically this person needs you more than what you need them, and you're trying to be patient with this person, or it could be two people, a mother and a child. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. Let's see what comes up next. Ancestor spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Oops, that's too many. Ancestor spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is that she needs to know? Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Next card that came out, sweetie, is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's definitely time. It's time that you want to elevate yourself. You see how she's down here, but then now she's elevated up there. That is definitely the energy that you're in now. It's like it's just basically letting you know. This card is just letting you know that it's time, and that the universe is behind you. And when I say universe, that just means spirit is behind you in this, and you just have to follow your first mind. And that's when you'll see your finances improve a lot more too. Okay, ancestor spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. Thank you, Spirit. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Ancestor spirit guys, the energy that's around Ray right now. Thank you. Oops. Thank you, Spirit. Next card that came out is the Eight of Wands. So you communicating this to someone, like not giving them an ultimatum, but letting them know that if things doesn't change or haven't changed, this could be past, present, or future energy, that you're definitely going to be walking away from this situation. It does not have to be romantic. It could be family. It could be co-workers, neighbors, whomever you first think of when I had said that. But it's somebody who's no longer, that has been dependent on you, even if they were dependent on you emotionally. It doesn't always have to be financially, okay? But you definitely have communicated this to this person already. And if you haven't done so, then you need to, okay? All right. Ancestor Spirit, guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The next card that came out is the Devil card. It's some type of obsession or addiction that you may have been dealing with. I always tell people it doesn't have to be drugs. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be obsessive or addicted to thinking negatively, to thinking that you're not destined for the things that you do see in your life that you want to manifest. So what is it that you have been obsessively thinking about or feeling? Or it could be addictions. It could be too much alcohol. I'm not really for sure. It could be too much of something. It could be too much of food. It could be too much of being around negative people. So that's why this card always comes out. And it keeps, the energy is chained to you. It's like you take it to bed with you at night. You wake up with it in the morning. When the Devil card comes out, it definitely means obsession or addictions of some sort, okay? You let me know if you need me to clarify this card some more for you. Let's pull a couple more. Ancestor Spirit, guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Next card that came out is the Two of Pentacles. You've been juggling your finances, and I see that's why that was one of your questions, because you have been I'll say like the last 6 months have been juggling your finances. Things can be a lot better. But the reason why they're not the way that you want them to be is because of something that you have cut out, or something that you need, or someone that you need to cut out of your life. Okay? The Two of Pentacles is you basically juggling between the two. It could be wanting to hold on to your finances and this situation, whatever it might be. And Spirit is wanting me to let you know you won't be able to do that. You will have to let one or the other go. Excuse me. You can either keep dealing with this energy, dealing with obsessive thoughts, negative thoughts, and your money stays where it's at, or you can elevate higher, vibrate higher, and then your finances, you'll see it through your finances, okay? And I told you, I see like by April, you'll see the difference. Right now, it is going to be a little hard because I feel like you have lost an income of something. It could have been child support. It could be, I'm not for sure what it is that you were once getting. And remember, this energy is past, present, or future. So even if you are right, if you have more than one income right now, just keep aware of like one of your incomes may suddenly just stop out the blue, and it may take you by surprise. I'm sorry. And that is why you need to watch your money. That is why you need to watch what you budget. I mean, that's what you need to watch, what you spend your money on, and get a budget. So that way, if that happens, you'll be prepared for that. Okay. Um, let's pull a couple more cards. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? Thank you. Two cards came out. I'll take it. Okay. The Lovers came out and the Tower came out. Okay. So this is definitely letting me know that, okay, the last card was a Two of Pentacles. Okay. I just let you know that, okay, that's the money card. The next card that came out after that is the Lovers card. It's somebody who you have been attached to, or the closest person to you. That's why the Lovers card came out, and this is why it's directly dealing with your finances. The third card came out is that you two could not even be speaking right now. You could have fell out. You see these two people that fell out of the tower? It's two people who fell out about a certain situation. Since this card came out next to the Lovers card, it's letting me know that it's someone who you were romantically involved with before, now, or in the future, okay? So just be careful about that energy, because if you haven't fell out with someone as of right now, then I do see that that's a possibility of that happening, okay? But you know, with readings, we all have free will. So after you get a reading, you may change things so that way that doesn't happen, all right? Me and you have been down this road so many times before. You know, this is like what, your third or fourth reading. So you know, I'm gonna tell you exactly, you know, how it is, even if I feel that maybe you may not, you know, want to accept it that way. But I think that the person who you were closest with, I think right now you may not even be speaking to this person. You two could have fell out about numerous things. It could have been kids. It could have been what other people have to say. It could be about money. It could have been about money, and you just noticing that this person was like basically manipulating you and taking you for granted. And you woke up to that, and you just feel like now, like, oh, if I just have to be by myself, I'd rather do that than have to put it with this. And that's always the best thing. Anytime you put yourself first is always a good thing, okay? Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oops. Thank you, Spirit. Next card that came out, oh, well, two cards came out. Well, three cards came out. I'll take them. Okay. The Hangman came out, was the first card. Second card, the Magician, and then the third card is the Star card. The first card, the Hangman card, is letting me know that this situation is still on your mind. You're emotionally still connected to this. It's like you are 1 foot in, 1 foot out of you living the life that you are supposed to be living and have. And it's still, you're still emotionally attached to the situation and this person, okay? So in order for us to have change in our life, we have to change the patterns and the things that we do in order to have different things, okay? But I do see heavily like this, you know, it is still on you and it still bothers you. But your magician card came out next. So you have everything that you need and all the tools that you need to make this happen and to move forward, okay? So don't believe that you don't, because you do. Okay. And the third card that came out is the Star card, and this is Aquarius energy. And you see how she's pouring out all of the water into the river. This river is a representation of the emotions that you have been going through. See how I just said it, one foot in, one foot out. See how her foot is in and then the other one is out. That is exactly what your situation is right now. I just said it. It's like you're pouring out all your emotions and everything, even if it's just to yourself. It's like a purge of emotions, a purge of just getting over stuff, of just like being done and want it out of your life once and for good, whatever that might be. Remember, the devil card did come up, so this could be a person that you were obsessively connected to in some type of way, all right? I know you're going to let me know the whole situation. We'll pull a couple more cards. On my notes, I think that was all really I had wrote down on my notes when I was meditating earlier. Um, And yeah, I did say that you may be excited about being alone a lot more because now you see that being alone, you're more happier than when you were even with this person. Basically, because you felt like everything was on you. So you're just saying like, well, at least I can keep my more money if I'm by myself. I don't have to worry about trust issues or immaturity or childish acts or anything like that at this point in time in your life. Okay, and you do still want love. You do. I do see, like I said, you being attached to this person. Um, and I really see that, baby, you two do need to, if this is what you want, I'm not for sure. If you're done with the situation, then just be done with it. But if you're not for sure that you're done with it, I do feel that you need to voice these things to this person and let them know on exactly on how you feel about the situation, okay? But they could be going through something like their own self. They could be mourning someone. They could be mourning a loss, or it could be the loss of them not being able to manipulate you anymore. See, people who manipulate people, they get upset when the person that they were manipulating wake up and not want to be manipulated anymore. Then that person acts out like, oh, they're not able to take advantage of you anymore. So this person could be going through that. I do see that they're mentally and emotionally unavailable for you right now. So I feel that right now, the energy that you're in, they're not even in a position to even accept it right now anyway, okay? So just be aware of that, okay? And other people may see you now as being detached and being cold hearted, but in a sense, it's like that's because the people are so used to you being so nice and always being the one that you overlook everything all the time. Like, oh, okay, that's okay. And it's like people take your feelings for granted. And at this point in time in your life, you're just over that. You're just over it. You don't want to even have to deal with people like that, okay? But I don't want you to give up. In this spread, I honestly do see that I need you to have more fun in certain things. Look at every situation as having more fun, even when it does come towards love and finances and stuff. Make budgeting something fun. Make meeting new people something fun. Make the person that you're still attached to. Make whatever it is. Bring more lightheartedness into every situation, okay? And then you'll get a different result. Everything doesn't have to be so serious and so because that brings stress and that brings old age and this and that, and that's not what you want. Keep it light, okay, sweetie? Vibrate higher, keep it light. Don't become heavy and weigh yourself down on any situation, all right? Let's pull a couple more cards. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Ancestor Spirit guys, the energy around Ray. Thank you. All right. Two cards came out, I'll take it. Second card, the two cards that just came out is the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, okay? The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. You see these five people that's in here and they're fighting, right? So whatever decisions that you make, I do see that it could cause conflict. Like I just said, people who you are not allowing to manipulate you anymore, then they'll start talking about you. That's why when you hear that saying of like, oh, I helped you out, I did this when you were at your lowest point, how is it that now that the answer is no, now you don't like me, or now you're speaking negative about me, or now it's conflict because I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. That is just how it works, and this is why this card is here. But I'm letting you know, don't worry about that. Ignore those people. Block whoever you need to out off of social media, out of your phone, out of your life, okay? Because if not, they're going to be bringing all kind of BS and conflict towards you, possibly with family members or a group of friends. If y'all are if y'all have mutual friends, is what I'm saying. But it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a family member. It could be, like I said, co-workers, anyone who that you deal with on a personal level. And be careful about telling people your business and your plans about moving forward, whatever that might be, okay? Because people, they don't like that, and then they stop your blessings, and then you wonder why things is not happening for you the way you want to, because you have already spoken on what you wanted to do, and people negative thoughts hinder that, okay? So keep your business to yourself the next 3 months, and just whatever plans that you have, whatever it might be, just keep it to yourself. If it's about moving, if it's about relationships, if it's about money, whatever it might be, all right? The second card that came out is the Four of Pentacles. So you do have your feet firmly planted on your finances right now. Yes, they can be better. And you see right here, this is why it's at the top, because it's always on your mind. Remember, I told you, it's not, no matter what you do, if you don't release the negative energy around you, your finances will never change. You must, and you have to do this right now, all right? We're going to pull a couple more cards, and then I'm going to pull from the Oracle deck for you, all right? Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Well, that's too many. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you. Let me spray my spray to clear the energy off these cards too. I don't know if you remember, I do sell this spray too. It's the spiritual spray. It just clears all the negativity out. You can spray it on your wallet, spray it around your door, to bring money and prosperity, to keep negative energy out, okay? So you let me know if that sounds like something you would like, for you. It'll last a long time. This whole bottle will probably last maybe a year, maybe 8 months or something like that, okay? Let's pull a couple more cards. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Next card that came out is Temperance. So this is you pouring into your own cup. See how she is like, the sun is shining behind her. 1 foot in, 1 foot out again. Look, every card that I'm telling you that, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This is the situation that you're currently in. It's like you're halfway in it, like you're straddling the fence. You're not fully over it, and you're not fully getting over it, but Spirit wants me to let you know that once you come up out of that, you see the sun is shining. So you're going to be prosperous and victorious in this situation, okay? You just needed clarity on what it is that you needed to do. All right? We'll pull 2 more cards. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? Thank you, Spirit. The Hermit card. This is that feeling of being alone. Remember I had said that I had just said that you may be happy now. It doesn't bother you as much if you being to yourself. The Hermit card is just a person who is spending a lot of time to themselves reflecting on certain things, okay? And this is the energy you need to be in, because if it costs for you to be by yourself and to yourself, then that's good, because you won't be being taken advantage of and being manipulated by somebody, okay? And I do see you at home on social media a lot, so you may see things that might bring back or trigger past memories or energies of this person, okay? So be careful of that, especially at nighttime. We'll pull 1 more card. Ancestor Spirit guys, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Ancestor Spirit guys, what's the energy around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? 1 more card. Ancestor Spirit guys, the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. All right, the next card that came out is the Two of Wands. So it's really a feeling of like you just waiting. See how her arm is on that? It's like you're holding on to the situation. All of these cards is like basically different cards but saying the same thing. You're in between it. See, both wands, you're in between it, and you're holding on to the situation. And you holding on real tight too. But you're going to have to let it go, sweetheart. You're going to have to let it go in order to elevate and to vibrate higher than where you're currently at right now, all right? And I'm going to pull 1 more card, a clarifying card for this reading. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me a clarity card for the overall reading for Ray. What is it that she needs to know overall? Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what this is. All right. Oh, the next card that came out is the Ace of Pentacles. Look, this whole reading was about money. This is the highest card you can get in the deck for money, okay? It's the Ace of Pentacles. And I usually end my readings on aces, so this lets me know that this part of it, the tarot deck, we're done with this part of it. But you see how this is coming from the universe. God wants to bless you with more abundance in your life, but you have to emotionally be ready for it. People think you have to be physically ready to receive a lot of money. No, sometimes you have to be emotionally ready, as well too. Okay, but you do have money coming your way. Like I said, it could come in a lump sum. I mean, I would hate for someone to pass and you get it through a will, or it could be an inheritance. It could be something like a severance package where one of your jobs may end early and they give you a large payout to leave. It could be something like that in the next couple months, okay? I want you to let me know if that happens, all right? Let's pull a couple cards from the Oracle deck. I got this new deck that I so love, and it's like all about melanated girls, and it's like really a cute deck. So let's pull from there. And it comes with like a booklet. So whatever cards that it comes out to, I'll read you what it has in the book for it. Okay, this is what it is. And I think on your notes that was all that I had wrote down for you. I just know that you're feeling really happy being single, if this is where you're at right now, okay? And I do see if you are single now, I don't see anything seriously until like the late of like winter time, September, October, where it would be something serious. That's only if that's what you want. If you don't want that, then take the rest of this year off to just be single and find yourself again after getting out of a relationship. Sometimes that's needed, okay? When you asked me, your second question was about your finances, and I let you know that when you cut people off that cost you financially, of course that's when your money will improve, because you're not no longer spending it on people who wasn't deserving of it, okay? But the universe definitely wants to bless you for you being a help to other people all the time, for you being a person that people can call on when they need something. The universe will bless you for that. Spirit is definitely wanting to bless you even more because your karma is good. You're not a bad person. You're giving. People know that they can count on you. But sometimes being a strong person and being that person is sometimes, it's like, well, who do we rely on when we get to that point? You understand? And watch out for childhood trauma and past relationships. That is what is going to involve in your love life. That was your third question. Like certain things that trigger you, certain thoughts that you have, certain things that you're holding on to is going to stop your money and it's going to stop your love life. And in return, it's going to cause depression. Like we had talked about in your last reading, you don't want to get to the point where you're being forced to become depressed and not be and live the life that you want or that you deserve, all right? So let's pull a couple oracle cards and let's see. Ancestor Spirit Guides, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? These cards are a lot bigger too, so it takes me a little while to shuffle these ones. Ancestor Spirit Guides, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oops. All right, sweetie. The card that came out is Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. And I just said that. It's about you. It's about you right now feeling like if you just can't have what you want, you would rather just be by yourself. Celebrate yourself. I see you being happy in this. I see that maybe like now you see how the fruit is. I feel like even now you're focused on eating better. You know what I mean? Maybe exercising a lot more. Springtime and summertime is coming up, so you may be focused on that to make sure your weight is down for this year, so you could become the best person that you feel that you need to. Okay, this number on this card is number 29. Let's see what it says. Excuse me, in the book for number 29. It's a feast. Sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise, okay? So that's the first one for you. Let's pull a couple more. Ancestor Spirit Guides, what is the energy that's around Ray? What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. And God bless Ray right now, wherever she may be right now. And I appreciate you for always getting your readings with me, okay, sweetheart? I really do. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Next card that came out is Sword. Make the change. Okay, that's number 7. So let's see what it says for the Sword card. Okay, that's number 7. Make the change. There is a big life change you've been thinking of making for a while now. This is a sign that you need to trust your instincts and take a leap. Whether you're thinking about cutting your hair or finding a new job that's better suited for you, do the thing and do it with confidence. All right? I like that one. Let's put a couple more. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The energy that's around her. What is it that she needs to know? Oops, that's too many. Just one at a time, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit guys, the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Miss Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. 2 cards came out. I'll take it. Next card that came out is Potion. Remember to practice self-love. These pictures are really cute, aren't they? Everything, all your cards is coming out about self. And we just had spoke about that. It's about now it's time to put yourself first, sweetheart. Forget about taking care of everyone else all the time and put everyone else first. And then no one is actually there for you. This is a year that you need to learn that is no longer going to work for you no more, all right? That's only going to cause stress and depression later on down the road, all right? This number on this card was 24, and this card this card, it represents potion. Okay, remember to practice self-love. You're familiar with the concepts of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them, or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track. Keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or that can mean putting on rose water face mask and getting out your planner so you can sort out and budget your life. And look, I just said that. Girl, the cards don't lie. So you can budget your life and your finances, like I just said, before it gets too out of control, all right? So I love that. All right. Pull the first one. We'll pull 2 more. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around, right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Your energy is good, though. I really have good energy reading your cards. Next card that came out is Flower. Be honest with yourself. All of your cards is about yourself. If you really notice that, everything is talking about yourself. So you actually can see how the cards are saying that it's time for you to put yourself first, all right? The number on this card was number 17. Let's see what it says. Flower. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. All right? So cut all of that other energy and negative energy out, and it's not going to be as bad as you think. If it does cause conflict with people and they don't like the change that you're making, oh well, you're not living your life for them anyway. Understand? All right, let's pull one more. Ancestor Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you. I appreciate you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Spirit guys, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, Spirit. Oops, thank you, Spirit. All right, sweetie. Last card is Library. Take control of your own narrative. Everything is about you. Everything. That is one thing I want you to take away from this reading, is that it is just time for you to put you first. And even if you're selfish about it, it doesn't matter. It's time to put yourself first, all right? This card is number 22, and it's Library. Someone else is trying to call the shots in your life. That's that manipulating energy that I told you. It's somebody who has been around you that's been manipulating the situation for their own good, okay? So that's why It's just time now to cut that out, all right? They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. That's so crazy. I just said that. And you see how it's coming all full circle. I just said that. Let's read it again. They think they can waltz in and control your every move, and you need to say no to their manipulation. It might seem tempting to relinquish control, but if you give someone else power over your narrative, chaos will ensue. And that was that conflict card that came out. See what I'm saying? Okay. And it will all be in their favor, not yours. The stories inside of you make you a library on the verge of bursting, but only if you're the one to pick up the pen. All right. So I really like this deck because it gives us an explanation after the cards too. I got one more deck, sweetie, and we'll be done with the read. This is the deck that I used the last time, these oracle cards for you. Ancestor spirit guides, give me the energy that's around Ray. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. She needs to know. Too many. Ancestor spirit guides, what is the energy around Ray? Around love and life. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. Love and life cards. Thank you, spirit. Card that came out is new beginnings. This is you walking out into, this is number 0. It's like you doing a whole reset and you stepping out on faith and believing that it's going to be okay, all right? If you're not doing this, this is what you need to be doing. But the new beginnings came out because it's just time now. This will be a new you of you putting yourself first, okay? Let's pull 2 more cards. Ancestor spirit guides, thank you. Nope, it's too many. Ancestor spirit guides, give me the energy around Ray. Thank you. Next card that came out is discontent and boredom. And this is when you're in your hermit mode. Excuse me. See how this person is by themselves, and you see how the rainbow is right here, the sun is shining right here, but then it's dark right here. That is still that in between of you holding on to that situation. The 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Disconnect and boredom. So when you're in that hermit mode, you may feel that way, and these are the things that you may want to reach back out to that person or people, because when you become bored with it. But then I just suggest for you to find something else, like a new hobby or something else, to fill that void of when that situation is not available for you anymore, okay? One more card. Ancestor spirit guys, give me that energy that's around Ray for love and life. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. Thank you. Ancestor spirit guys, energy around Ray for love and life. What is it that she needs to know? Thank you, spirit. One card. Oh, it's too many. Ancestor spirit guys, give me one card. The energy around Ray. Last card, sweetie, came out as firm foundation. So this is what, when you start over, this is like now, before you were on shaky foundation. Now, since it's only you and yourself, you're out of your head, you know what you need to do. It's firm foundation. So now when you build, you'll be building on, a firmer foundation so things can last, okay? You let me know how this reading resonates, and it has definitely been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.